big breakthrough moment. So to me, that's why my eyes are on these guys to see what they can really do.
So let's see as we are kicking this off. This is going to be game number 1 of this best of 7. Str8 Rippin had won the winners bracket finals, so in order for French Toast Mafia to win this, they have to win 2 best of 7s. They're going to take it 1 game at a time, however, so we're going to kick things off, though, with Demon D, see what he's going to do for this camel. This is the camel that he can't hide for. He has to actually charge in for.
Yeah, and he's got it. There it is. 11:45 is going to be the time on that one. So he's going to be posturing and getting ready for that next one. Commonly trying to challenge that one, not able to get the win. Demon D with the nice teamwork over there, working with his teammate Cloud, and now you're going to see all 4 dead eventually here. Baby J, yeah, he does live, but this flag is being pulled, and it's being pulled fast. Str8 Rippin, they're on the ropes already, trapped inside their bubble. Demon D now making his way top center with the camo. Looks like this should be a fairly easy flag cap to run.
Yeah, I'm surprised that the flag isn't further right now. I'm just seeing the whole kill feed being filled up with members of French Toast Mafia on the left side. Right there, we finally see a couple kills answered. But one thing you saw Demon D doing is he was already pushing over, trying to cut off those flankers, trying to cut those people off way early before that flag even got away from the Needler side. That is the cap finally, but I felt like we saw French Toast Mafia kind of overslay there in that case. Like maybe they played a little too safe and kept getting kill after kill, because I want to say that they have to be up by 8 or 10 kills easily right now.
Yeah, they're definitely heavily in the favor of the Slays department. Arctic, he's picks up a double kill. You're going to have numerous players for sure have been trapped inside of their base right now. Demon D, he's inside the bubble. Don't even think he's dropped yet, so he's going to be laying down some more cover fire. Eventually, he may even run out of ammo, so he's going to have to push in here sooner or later to maybe go for a flag or maybe get some slays to help his teammate run the flag here. Commonly, he's going to lift up. Cloud finds the perfect onto Ace. Cloud finds the double, actually. Can Commonly find this kill. A little slow to find it, but he is. Demon D eventually and finally going to drop. I really like this play from Denoxide. I talk about it all the time during casting. Denoxide looks like he is lagging really bad, so we're going to switch on over to Rami. It looks like he may have to have like an internet restart or something after this game.
Yeah, if that's honestly how bad Denoxide's thing is, that he's going to have to do something. Wow. There is Denoxide clearly lagging around, so I would not be surprised to see this game end at some point even before it's over, just because of how drastic it looks like from this point of view.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. Heard him talk about on stream a little bit earlier how he was lagging, but I guess that goes and proof is in the pudding, that's for sure. So we'll see what Commonly is going to be able to do. His screen looking fairly smooth here as he is getting charged by numerous players. They're going to be a player top center, another player P2. Great job from Rami prioritizing kills. He's going to take out Baby J. Commonly now has to fall back inside of his base. Still aware of Rami sitting in P2, and there's the engagement that they were looking for. But Rami, smart choice. He's going to back off from that one and wait for his teammates to push in. But you can just see how smart these players are, all of them on the map, doing the right decision back and forth, keeping their shields, re-challenging when the opportunity presents themselves. And now you're going to see Arctic with the camouflage running this second flag.
Yeah, toss that over to his teammate. Wisely lets his teammate run since he has the camo. Just going to keep putting some pressure on there. Denoxide still lagging around a little bit. Looks like this flag should make it back, though. They made it pretty far, and Rami's going to put in that second cap. So there is a 2-0 lead right there for French Toast Mafia.
Yeah, there's the 2-0 lead, and there's the pressure coming in from Str8. They're trying to answer back with a counter cap of their own, but looks like someone did advance for French Toast Mafia. No, actually, they're all stuck under their base and one guy in the bubble. Thought someone ended up flanking out, which would have been big because they could have potentially counter-pulled that one. 3 dead, last guy alive underneath the base. It's a flag being pulled as well, and now they're going to all spawn in the bubble. Great position for Str8 Rippin to run this next flag as well if they can get this first one in. AC's locking down the bubble spawns. Also aware of the guy that popped in underneath, but there's 2 underneath. It's going to be Arctic, no shields, and Rami with the assassination, but that's going to be the first flag cap going on over to Denoxide and the Str8 Rippin crew. French Toast Mafia, they maintain control. They're looking to give Str8 Rippin a taste of their own medicine and answer right back with a counter cap.
Yeah, I don't remember last time, but one mistake that Str8 Rippin made last time they played here at True CTF is they desperated trying to stop one of those flag caps. We saw Commonly try to jump in and get the flag grab. 2 players jump towards top center, and they ended up giving up 2 caps there to French Toast Mafia back-to-back. So that mistake has not been made here this time. However, we did see a great slow push from Str8 Rippin, bringing that one back, get as many slays as they could. I know Ace ended up getting back-to-back. I'm not sure if that was a spawn down there or not, but yeah, either way, they did a really good job of getting those kills and pushing that flag all the way back. So there's nothing to say that Str8 Rippin can't do that again and possibly tie this up. But French Toast Mafia, they did a really good job also while Str8 was bringing that flag in. They did not make any mistake of pressing it too far. They decided to just give up a cap, and that just goes to show veteran decision-making from those French Toast Mafia members, namely Cloud and Demon D.
Interesting, commonly pushing inside the base right here. They need to get this kill and run this flag. Couple grenades gonna be bounced down. He's stuck underneath the tunnel. Flag guy is just looking down there trying to fight. Should be running the flag instead. Taking his sweet time. Commonly still with the camouflage. Should be an easy kill on a Demon D. Is he going to find the perfect? He's not able to. So Demon D staying alive. And another player underneath in the tunnel. Looks like flag is being returned though. That's going to be a wingman going over to Commonly. He's also staying alive in front of the base. Like that play to try to use that. But either way, Ramy's going to shut it down. Arctic with the shots across the map. We're all tied up 2-2, Dave.
That was a great run once again from Str8 Rippin. Commonly doing a great job. I agreed with you earlier on though when you thought that they should have run that flag earlier. In no instances almost should the flag ever be like running down to the bottom of the base to try to finish off a kill. Flag guy should just be using time against that
pretty
side.
funny to watch.
It was a bit ridiculous, and especially since I did not even get the kill. But either way, great run by Str8 Rippin, great cover by Commonly, trying to buy some time, staying alive in great position. That is a great 2-2 start. But yeah, I'm gonna stop using the word great, and we're gonna see what Demon D can do holding top center here, because this is one of the spots that we've seen him hold very well earlier on. It's just a lot of times players do not expect that to come out because you're so focused on pink or car. You get tunnel vision towards one side of the map, and when somebody gets towards top center, it seems like it should be a much more vulnerable position. But in fact, it's such a strong spot where you have shields to block almost any direction.
Very sensitive time in this game, and Denoxide clutching it up. Is that the overkill? I believe that is just a double. Potentially was an over. There it is, the third kill going on over. Camouflage was picked up though. Ramy, I believe he was over there towards pink 1 and then skedaddled with that camo underneath the base. You have a player that flanked over towards pink 2, so very nice play from Arctic. Demon D staying alive as well. Ramy still with this camouflage. Has to win this 1v1 against Ace, and he does. Great free grenade right there. Now Commonly, the last guy alive. He's going to drop Str8 Rippin on the ropes inside of their base with control going on over to Ramy and French Toast Mafia.
I loved how Ramy threw a deep grenade there in towards pink. One thing that's always been popular ever since even Halo 2 is just throwing that deep grenade in, because it forces that player to charge out towards the street. They're not going to back up into the grenade most likely. So it forced that player all the way out, and Ramy was able to just finish off those last few shots and get the kill in Pink Tower. Yeah, an unfortunate spawn for Ace. He spawns in front of the base instead of in the bubble. This last flag is going to go in eventually. There's no way that Str8 Rippin is going to be able to stop this unless you're going to see some miraculous grenades coming in from across the map, but don't think that's going to be the case. You see the flag going in, and there it is. French Toast Mafia taking game number 1, 3-2. They got off to that hot 2-0 lead, and then they were able to finish it off in the end. Picking up that camouflage was huge, and also making sure that they were able to flood into the Str8 Rippin base while not giving up any deaths. Arctic with the 20, 12, and 13. Big game from him. 7 minutes and 40 seconds. A lot of action. 5 captures in such a short amount of time. Yeah, the squad working very well together. I love that last cutoff that Ramy did, though, as they run that flag back. He somehow, in a 2v1 situation, gets that perfect kill, takes down one member of Str8 Rippin as they put in that final third flag cap. So game number 2, it's going to be Rig Slayer. French Toast Mafia, they're off to the right start. They need to win this best of 7 series, and they have another best of 7 to win after that if they want to be Legendary Cup #1 champs. Let's see what they're going to be able to do here and how they're going to be able to carry on from that previous win. Looks like Ramy did switch colors, so not sure what's happening with him. They're going to switch colors, I guess, is what I'm hearing. Maybe signaling to us that he wanted us to switch to Observer. We know. We're busy talking. We're on it. You know, there's a lot of stuff to go over. But yeah, it's weird. Well, I think maybe the actual teams are going to switch colors. Maybe one team's going to play from red side, one team's going to play from blue side. Not sure what the rules are, but I do know French Toast Mafia was the #1 seed. I think Str8 was the #3 seed. Oh yeah, there's always some discrepancies there. Like, does usually this team inherit the seed? Usually once you beat them, you inherit the seed. But I'm not sure what the rules are. It could be a different set of rules, so we'll get clarification on that. But always nice to have them leave us out here to fill time. In the meantime. Absolutely. Thank you guys for figuring this out now. Yeah, figure it out now instead of the 20-minute break that was going on before. So really appreciate that. But yeah, so you gotta, first of all, I don't want to make any excuses, but first of all, talk about the lag that was happening from Denoxide's point of view. That seemed to really be hindering what they were doing in the beginning. But at the same time, it happened early. They were capping early on. Yeah, I know. But then at the same time, it looked like he was hard to shoot. So that always makes me wonder, like,
is it worse for the guy that's lagging, or is it worse for like the other team? Because it's so impossible to shoot someone when they're skipping all over the place, but then at the same time, everyone else is skipping around from your point of view.
I've always felt it's more impossible. It's tougher for the lagging person. It's got to be, right? Like,
I guess it's
you're
just
lagging
more
around.
frustrating. It's really frustrating, actually. One of the more frustrating things. But
that's one of the things I don't miss about online gaming all the time. Like back in the day with some of the games that didn't have as good of net code or whatever, like doing that 40 or 60 hours a week against top players and just like lagging around.
Playing on Fonzie's host.
Oh my God, West Coast host or SK Halo
From
Gods
Florida
Halo
to
2.
California or Seattle, that was not a good time. At all.
Yep. Yeah, you were about geographically as far away as possible.
Yeah,
like
back in the day when they had what was it, Halo 2? They had the green pings on the right hand side. Fonzie host always borderline yellow, always missing at least 2 bars.
His was the lying green. His would say it's green bar.
Oh yeah, it was
a fake green.
Fake
it was
green.
like you'd miss 1 or 2. He's like, no. This is not like a whatever 5 out of 6 bar host. I will not accept that.
Yeah, we need to bring the pings back, man. Bring the pings back. I wanna see what my latency is. That's the right word, but I think it is. 50 kills to win. Slayer on rig. Sniper rifle. If you've been living under rockets, located over there now. There's the scatter shot as well in that barrels area. Looks like somehow the colors have changed mid-game, mid-series, and now is going to be French Toast Mafia playing from the red side. Should have the advantage going for that camouflage. Meanwhile, blue team, they are trying to get that sniper rifle. That's one of the most important spots to watch, and they're doing so for both teams. Rami laying down the shots onto Ace, making his way over towards the catwalk. Ace, he wanted to go and try to get in that
some parkour or
he was. He was trying to get that parkour onto the ledge there. Denoxide, he finds the sniper rifle in a couple of kills as well. So I believe he has 2 right now, as it is 2-1. Not sure what happened with the camo, but you do see on the left-hand side, Rami, he does pick up the scatter shot, so that's great for the French Toast Mafia squad. It's going to pretty much come down to clearing out Denoxide.
I mean, I got to assume at this point that camo's burned, right? I mean, if you don't see somebody with it within the first 30 seconds.
That or he's invisible.
Or he's invisible, but I'm looking over on the sides.
It's always a possibility. Looks like a little more lag coming in from Denoxide's point of view. Rami, he's going to get the scatter shot kill coming in. Now he's got sniper scatter shot, so this is a very powerful position to be in if you're Rami and French Toast Mafia. We'll see what they're going to be able to do with it. Denoxide, he's down towards bottom tower side commonly. He's going to find a kill onto Demon D. You do have Ace, who has a pretty big flank over there. Cloud finds 1 kill onto Baby J. There's the flank coming in from behind. There's the double grenades coming in. Also looking for another kill inside the White Hall, and is able to do so. Commonly over here working with Ace. Now they're going to find the scatter shot guy. Looks like that one's going to go on over to Demon D, and Denoxide flying in there with the DMR. Now Denoxide going to try to run away, and the bait and switch is going to fly in for Commonly. Rami, he's laying down some serious damage. Cloud, he's going to get a nice spawn on over towards the carbine. Are they going to be able to land the grenades? Arctic with the shots. Good plays from both teams. However, Demon D now the last guy alive for the French Toast Mafia squad.
Yeah, how many times have we said that line today?
About 10.
Yeah, I was going to say it so many times, and I got to wonder if that's more credit to Demon D for doing a good job staying alive, or if he's maybe not there every single time when his team's pushing in, because I've never
Maybe he's the first person to die, and we're just not realizing.
He's the one that messes up at the
Start paying
beginning.
closer attention.
Yeah.
All right, so Demon D just died. No, no, but that's always a good sign when you have a last guy live that's able to pick off 1 or 2 kills.
Yes, that's the difference maker.
That's always the key, because then that 1 or 2 kills could snowball in your favor, or at least you're stopping the snowball coming from the other team. And I would say that's almost more important than the other part.
Yeah, not letting the other team get so comfortable to move across the map. Like, it's always a good feeling when you get 3 down and you know where that last person is. It's not a great feeling when it's like, all right, 3 down, where's the last one at? Because in most cases, there's probably going to be some sort of split, especially if that person is taking up ground on the map. It means that they're going to have some sort of flank ready for wherever the teammates spawn at.
Denoxide going skydiving. Not sure if he was the camo player. If he was, that's really unfortunate for Str8. Now you're going to see multiple players pushing on over towards bottom engine area. 1 kill lead here for French Toast Mafia. Starting to put it on.
Nice
Great
shots.
shots from Denoxide. He's going to take down Cloud. Let's see if he's continuing to skip around a little bit, or if it's cleared out just a little bit.
It looks pretty solid to me right now.
Yeah, it looks smooth, so that's a good sign for him. Let's see if he's going to be able to pick off any kills so far. Commonly, he's definitely been in the kill feed very often, Dave. Curious to see how many kills he's going to have. Ace finds one onto Rami as well. Now Denoxide getting aggressive, charging down towards bottom engine area. Double melee there onto Demon D. Finds a sniper rifle for the 2nd time this game. can he connect with the shots? Has a player down towards the bottom nest area, 2 on the Carbine, another playing on over towards the snipe ball area. So maybe some aggression coming in from French Toast Mafia. It could be met by Str8 as well. Looks like Denoxide's just going to sit back and anchor spawns. However, they did not anchor hard enough, and that player is going to pop up over towards the bunker area. It's going to be Arctic looking for some more damage.
Despite Denoxide getting taken out in that close range fight right there over at G2, one thing to keep in mind is he's such a strong player, and other players are so strong in Halo 5 for their ability just to charge in and win some of those fights. I think back to that original fight that he won against Demon D, who was over at Engine 1 side, and Demon D was just not prepared for that. A lot of times with the new radar, people aren't prepared for someone just to sprint around the corner when you're both full shields. You almost expect the element of surprise. Like, all right, someone's going to come walking around the corner, but the fact that Denoxide's so comfortable in those fast-paced, close-range situations makes him such a strong player.
A lot of 50-50s being won by Str8. You just saw 2 1v1s going in their favor. Demon D, he's going to answer with a melee there onto Ace, so a nice little trade of kills there. Baby J, he finds Cloud. Now Rami, he's over here towards the back wall area just trying to scope people out, but hey, Camo was on the map. These guys are completely out of position. You're gonna have sniper rifle and scatter shot in the hands of Baby J. So he's gonna do the play that is a little interesting. He's gonna give the sniper rifle over to Commonly instead of the up close scatter shot. So
yeah, that's interesting. A lot of times you'd kind of associate a sniper being able to just sit back and do work with that, and then you'd want to kind of have that close range damage dealing weapon, the scatter shot, in the other person's hands. But
your confidence when you're camo though, and you have the sniper rifle, increases by at least 15%.
Oh yeah. Another one of our made up stats that's absolutely true. That your confidence / your aim with snipers increased by about 15%.
I already checked the facts, Dave. It is 1000% true, for sure.
But right there, one thing also to keep in mind is I know he had probably, what, 3/4 of his camo left, so I could also see them maybe being like, oh, well, part of the camo's already gone, might as well sit back with us. But, yeah, I don't know. I don't disagree with that play. What I do disagree with, though, is Baby J going up and dying with that scatter shot when he had it earlier. Yeah,
maybe he didn't have any ammo, but definitely not good. That's something that brings me back to when Arctic had the scatter shot on over towards the old sniper platform and was trying to add aggression as the players were spawning in towards the bunker area. But now Commonly with the sniper rifle, he's trying to find players pushing out. Ooh, connects on a nasty headshot there. No scope on a Demon D. That's going to be 3 dead as Ace finds a double kill, potentially charging out for the triple kill. But Cloud, he's going to back Denoxide down, and also 3 players making their way on over towards the snipe side. So Commonly, he's just going to drop down. Camo coming up here soon in the next 20 seconds, so we'll see if they're going to go for that. He also has 1 more bullet left in that sniper rifle, I believe.
That's fortunate.
What was that? A guy just randomly making his way on over towards Commonly for the assassination. 10 more kills for Str8 Rippin. This is looking a lot like game number 2 in the previous series, Dave. 50-32 is that score. This one not that quite out of control, but definitely a solid mid to end game coming in from Str8.
Yeah, there's some of those 50-50 situations where a couple of people are climbing around either camo or in a multi-leveled area, and it's just one of those things where no matter how good your communication is, it's really not enough. There's almost nothing you can do unless you have like a death screen or you can point exactly where someone's at, because right there, Cloudy, I'm sure, was going over to help kill someone like Commonly and just barely missed each other by, half a second.
15 kill lead, and you can see Commonly, he still refuses to over-challenge and over-commit to a battle, really valuing his life here. Heads up play by him. Again, all you really need to do in this situation is try to trade kills, so no reason to do anything too drastic. Meanwhile, on the other side of things, French Toast Mafia, there's not much that you can do at this time, because you look at the game clock and you say, hey, camouflage, it's not coming up here for the next minute. These guys could add pressure onto us and get a couple more kills, and then we're really on the ropes from there. So really the only thing that you can do is try to win a couple big 1v1s, open up the rest of the map and get them on spawn trap and try to cycle through things. But at this point, with the weapons in their hands and all of this momentum, it's going to be so difficult to break through.
Yeah, this one's game over for sure. It's just going to be how many more kills does French Toast Mafia get before this game ends. However, one thing I want to point out is I considered that 50-32 game in the Winners Bracket Finals an anomaly. Clearly not the case, though. This is another repeated event from Str8 Rippin, showing that when they get control, when they get dominance, they can absolutely dominate a squad like French Toast Mafia.
And they've yet to lose a game against French Toast Mafia on a map that has a sniper rifle. That is another one of our unchecked facts that doesn't need to be checked because it's so freaking true.
Yep, so 4 for 4 on maps with snipers and 3 for 3 on slayers.
And a big game from Commonly. Holy cow, we were pointing out how many times we saw his name popping up in the kill feed. We saw that miraculous sniping when he had the camouflage, but 19, 5, and 6. And you got to give credit to Baby J for dropping 15 assists. It's always nice when you get double-digit kills, but even getting more assists than kills in the double-digit area in a Slayer game is fantastic for him. Also, nice little suicide from the knock side when he fell off the map. Could have been camo, too. I would like to get a replay.
Yeah, the one part to highlight in there is majority of the time when you have more assists than kills, it's usually a bad sign. You're usually like single-digit kills, and things are not going so hot for you. So that was a great performance from Baby J.
It is, and you look at the rest of these game types. Eden Strongholds, hey, no sniper rifle on that one. Fathom CTF, hey, no sniper rifle there. Empire Strongholds, this could be French Toast Mafia's series. You know, if everything plans out to how it has based on the sniper rifle rule, we could be looking at a 4-3 in their favor. But Eden Strongholds playing from the blue side, so when they did change colors, that should have gave a fairly decent advantage, not a big advantage, I guess you can say. Definitely used to be a lot more one-sided when the overshield would spawn on the red side going into Eden Strongholds, but now that overshield is down towards the pit, and you're seeing a lot of players from the blue side go and being able to land those nice grenades going down there. So we'll see if they're going to be able to capitalize on being on that red side and being able to maybe take catwalk and being able to get that overshield and get that rockets to try to give them the advantage that they need moving forward. And then again, Fathom CTF game number 4 if that one comes along. And I don't believe that we've casted Fathom CTF at all today.
No Fathom or Empire yet. So we're going to get to hopefully see both of them.
Unless it goes to a bracket reset.
Hopefully bracket reset so we can see regret as well.
Okay, that's what Dave wants to see. Don't let him down. And the guy hasn't sweated yet.
Nope. See, don't get nervous while I cast.
Doesn't get nervous during anything at all, apparently. You know, didn't have to even drive once before he passed his driving test. Everything. This guy is unbelievable. All right, so keys to victory here. Strongholds on Eden from the red side. Controlling catwalk, definitely a priority here. And then making sure that if you are on the back foot here, if you are on the ropes, just trying to minimize the damage as much as possible and focusing on controlling your setups as long as possible too. So it sounds a lot easier said than done, but we'll see what these guys have in store for us. And I'm curious to see who's going to have the big game coming in from French Toast Mafia, because you got to have a big performance. After Commonly comes out there with what, a 19 and 6 bomb or whatever it is, that is some serious stats. Someone's going to have to be able to answer that call. We'll see who it's going to be. Is it going to be Baby J on the Str8 Rippin squad? We're about to find out. Someone flying immediately down towards that overshield. Arctic. He's got his Nikes on. That's going to be 2 kills, potentially 3 if they can find this player here. That's going to be Cloud. Baby J flying out him, trying to bait Cloud out. I like
Baby J first had the confidence, like, I'm going to do this. I don't want to do this anymore.
Yeah,
I'm going to back down.
So good news for French Toast Mafia. They were able to capture Red Nest. They do have rockets and overshield, and they're making the rotation down towards Blue Bend. Arctic, he does get that kill as well, so great heads-up play from him. That's exactly what they needed to do. Yes, a couple of kills going on over to Str8, but it doesn't mean much unless they're able to take out Arctic here. Nice challenge coming in, but the teamwork too strong as Rami gets that assassination onto the knock side. Still Arctic, the priority target here, and coming in with the reset, so just being a nuisance.
Such a heads-up play right there. Even though he didn't get that rocket, I liked where he was looking. Instead, he misses that first rocket when the player was in the nest, and then secondly, looks immediately towards that window. Realizes that if the player did not take a bunch of damage, they're probably not just completely backing down into that base. They want to get some sort of vantage point, some sort of shots across the map, so I liked where he was looking. He barely missed seeing that person in the corner of his eye, but at the same time, that awareness is right there. And that's usually something that I see missing from new up-and-coming players.
Arctic just went huge on Blue Bend, by the way, Dave. Just got to point that out. Is what looked like last guy alive, about to die, Blue Bend going on over to Str8 Rippin. I believe what happened was French Toast Mafia comes in off of the spawn outside, right around where you're looking right now, and then Arctic lays down a perfect onto Ace to stop that. So now you're going to see Blue Bend going on over to Str8. But Dave, I mean, that play from Arctic, that was probably about a 10-point swing, which is huge when you consider that you're getting those points and you're also taking away those points.
Yes, absolutely huge swing there from Arctic. The other part that I'm just realizing now is so far from the games we've seen, Str8 Rippin clearly won the majority in the Winners Bracket Finals. However, 2 other games were Slayers. So we're going to have to see if French Toast Mafia is the superior objective team or not, because they won, what, 3 out of the 4 OBG games that they've played so far? Does that sound right? Or is it 2 out of 3?
You're asking me to do math.
It's
while
2
this
out
is
of 3.
going on
2 out
right
of
now.
3. They've won 2 out of 3 objective games so far. So we're going to have to see. No, they've won 3 out of 4. Sorry, 3 out of 4. I'll revert to that.
I'll trust you, Dave. Good job, Dave. Triple cap in effect here for Str8, which is pretty interesting considering the circumstances that were in front of us. Now Denoxide has the Rockets. Everybody trapped inside blue base. Ace has
Such
the
a good
flank of the
collapse.
year over here. All he needs to do is get this kill, and that is going to be all she wrote. Now Cloud, the last guy alive, inside the blue window. He's getting desperate, dropping out. Where's the spawns going to be? They're going to be underneath Red Bridge. Ace, he's got another really solid flank, being aware of where these guys are, calling it out to his teammates, I'm sure. Rami, he's trapped in over security, no shields. Where's the play going to be? They have to make their way out of there towards Catwalk or eventually Red Nest. Looks like they're going to go for both. And sometimes, Dave, when you're in that triple cap, you can't really spread yourself too thin. A lot of times you just got to pick one and stick with it.
Yeah, but it looks like French Toast Mafia trying to go for Catwalk / security and going towards Red Nest. So this is going to be a tough situation for them right now, trying to go for 2 different strongholds. Looks like they were able to actually get Red Nest and stop the bleeding. So a couple of things that we talked about before is keys to victory. One is stopping that bleeding as fast as possible. Str8 Rippin held that trip cap for quite some time. They got an extra 10 points or so from that trip cap.
Yeah, and that was a just really solid grenade coming in from Baby J. As he was clambering up there, also throwing that one out. Rami comes off the spawn with the perfect shots, but that triple cap did some serious work for Str8 overall, and that's why you got to go back at that play that Arctic made, because, you know, we could be looking at a 70 to maybe 17 game right now. Instead, you're fairly into this one if you're French Toast Mafia. Big fight happening over towards the Catwalk, commonly not able to get that win. Do they take that player out before he captures the Catwalk? No, he doesn't. Another win going in, and a trade coming in for both Ace and Rami. Overshield popping up here soon. Baby J, he's actually going to get that one. So the first Overshield going on over to Str8 Rippin. And also potentially Rockets here. You can see he's checking blue Ben, waiting for players to push on over there.
I like that play.
Yeah, very smart play from Baby J, switching on over to his pistol. 1, because that player was weak, and 2, because the distance that that player was at. Very difficult rocket to land in that circumstance.
Yeah, trying to hit a projectile from that sort of distance with it traveling so slow, it's just not going to happen against players of that caliber. So DMD just had too many options of how to dodge that. So Baby J made the absolute correct decision, bust out the pistol.
In a great position for Baby J to be in. He's got the Rockets over here, just has to kill this player in the Red Nest. He does. Not going to get that reset. Now he's going to play. This is another really smart play, just falling back and waiting for them to go on over towards Blue Ben, but he gets predicted. Perfect grenade coming in from Cloud, and that's exactly the play that they needed to try to take this game over here. Baby J was in a great spot to lock down Blue Ben and potentially close this one out for Str8. Now Rocket's going to go on over to Cloud, but they get answered right back. 2 kills going on over to Str8 with Rami being weak. Another trade of kills going on as Baby J is going to take out Demon D. A big fight happening on over towards the Catwalk. BR versus VR. Denoxide is going to win that one. And you know what, Dave? While they're going over for this Catwalk, they're also taking Blue Ben. So if this works out, that could be great for him. If not, it's going to be a double reset. Instead, they get the Catwalk only. And now Str8 going to try to rotate around what's going on over here. They desperately need to get that Catwalk and then control this blue bend area and continue to hold that for a while. If they can get a triple cap on the French Toast Mafia end, that'll be big too. But look at this position that Demon D's in.
Yeah, Demon D in great position. I like how he picks off that weak person first, but was eventually just taken out a little too quickly. Felt like his help didn't come in quick enough right there, because Demon D obviously was in a committed position. There's not really many options he had. I guess he could have dropped near overshield or something like that and gotten away, but I really felt like he was committed there and clearly did the damage. I mean, he got 1 kill and got some damage on someone else, but yeah, felt like help came a little too slow. I feel like French Toast Mafia really needs this trip cap if they want to fully get back in this game. I can't see them having to hold on to 2 caps to close 25 more point gap. That's just a pretty significant gap for me to try to just even out the rest of the game.
They do find full Rockets though, so this is great news for Cloud and the rest of French Toast Mafia. Commonly does find a grenade kill onto Rami. Are they going to push the Catwalk here? Where's the play? Commonly actually made his way down towards the pit, and Str8 Rippin's going to make their way on over towards the Catwalk. So Cloud, he's going to have to get aggressive. He's going to have to fly with these Rockets from mid-bridge on over towards security side. Instead, he's just shooting a couple through the wall. He actually connects onto Ace right there. Not sure if he meant to do that, but either way, Str8 Rippin, they are going to capture Catwalk. Looks like the play for French Toast Mafia is to give up a couple of points and then
Rockets.
just try to retake control. That's going to be 3 dead temporarily. Is that going to be all 4? Yes, it is. Triple kill coming in from Cloud, and they are starting to push the advantage. That's going to be the triple cap that you were looking for, Dave.
Yep, that's the trip cap that was needed in my eyes for French Toast Mafia to get back in this one. Not that it was impossible to try to hold on to 2, but one of the best answers to a trip cap is a trip trip cap of your own, especially if the other team got a good 10 to 20 points off of theirs. Cloudy getting a nice reversal into Noxide with the BR. Gonna see what he can do to try to help get over towards Blue Bend. I'd like to see him get higher ground here, kind of like that flank slash collapse that Ace had earlier from top catwalk, but kind of gets sniffed out, gets hit by a grenade, and taken out. But the damage has been done. We now have an even game here in just a couple points.
Yeah, it's going to come down to that catwalk. That's where the big fight is going to happen. You can see multiple players up there. Ace has to reload. A player most likely going to clamber over towards the old camo area, and that's where he is. That's the push coming in. Can he get the melee? He does, commonly helping out with that kill onto Demon D. Ace also stays alive, which is big because now he can help on over towards Rami, who just picked up a double kill. Last guy alive is going to be Arctic. Ace flying in for the triple cap.
I like this play, though.
Yeah, I like this play as well because now you're forcing action, and if you don't make the right play coming in from French Toast Mafia, you are going to be done for. Can they get more resources inside of red? They can. French Toast Mafia flying in for the reset. They can't find it. Triple cap in effect. All they have to do is milk a couple more seconds. It's going to be difficult. The player does have overshield. He is the last guy alive, though. And what do you know? It's Demon D. Demon D inside of that. A couple grenades coming in. All you got to do is contest this just a little bit longer if you're straight. That's exactly what he's doing. It's so close to being taken. There it is. Game number 3 going on over to Str8. A little body disrespect down towards the end. 100 to 87. What a game. Woo.
I thought French Toast was bringing it back based on them finally getting a trip cap.
By both
we saw
teams.
Cloud just absolutely dominating at one point, but yeah, Str8 Rippin closing it out, finally getting some control. I really like their aggression, especially once they got like those 3 down. Ace just flying straight towards that nest, realizing putting that pressure on the opposing team. Sure, in some cases, it's not going to pay off. You're not going to instantly get that trip cap, but just because you didn't get the trip cap doesn't make it an unsuccessful push. Because like you said before, it put so much pressure on French Toast Mafia to try to deny that one, along with getting a different stronghold.
There's nothing wrong in my eyes with doing the objective, especially when you have such good slaying power around you. You could just see the thought process there coming in from Str8. Very well played, but again, French Toast Mafia, they were not going away. That became very scary for Str8, almost to the point where if they didn't execute perfectly off of their respawn, which they did, and they got 3 dead. I remember the last guy alive was over towards the catwalk. They eventually dropped that guy as he pushed on over towards Blue Alley. They were in a situation where it was, what, 87 to 87 or 85 to 85, somewhere along those lines. You only have maybe one more respawn to do something. So just a very, very close game overall. French Toast Mafia, they could have went up 2-1 in this series, and now we're going into this game number 3 where you got to get a little bit worried if you're French Toast Mafia, because we talked about not falling down 2 games. And if they lose this one, they're going to be down 3-1 in the series. They're going to fall down 2 games, obviously, and then they're going to be 1 game away from elimination, where they're going to have to win 3 in a row. And definitely possible. We've seen them string together back-to-back wins, and they seem to be doing very well on the objective games. But meanwhile, in the Slayer side of things, even though that game was close, it was definitely heavily in the favor of the Slays department for Str8.
Yeah, and that's always, we always talk about objective efficiency. But in most cases, whatever team has more kills in the objective games probably wins.
Yeah, especially in, I would say, a strongholds compared to a CTF. CTF is kind of, you'll have one of those games, 1 out of 10 games, or maybe even less than that, where the Slays will be fairly even, or the team with less kills will go and pull that one off. But you're right. I mean, 90 or even higher percentage of that of the time, you're going to see the team with the most kills going to be winning, and that's 100% of the, another one of our facts, 100% true for Slayer, obviously.
Interesting reasoning behind it, because you point out that in CTF it's not as true, where it's like in most cases with strongholds you're more likely to win compared to like CTF, and that's because it's tougher to capitalize on the objective in CTF. You can have one player who does a really good flag stop and negates 6 or 8 previous kills, whereas strongholds, it's really tough. You have to have a team that's being super greedy or non-objective oriented to not capitalize off of getting 6 or so kills and not getting the strongholds, because that just comes naturally, and like time is pretty much on your side as soon as you get it once.
All right, here we go. We are starting this one off with Baby J.
Nice
going for
jump.
the thrust slide over towards top center, and he lands at camouflage at 53, about as fast as you can grab it.
Dang, he's got some smooth moves right there. Just thrust sliding all away from top center, even get up there in the first place.
Railgun yet.
Everyone's just giving too much credit and then misses it. I did some rock and rail. I think I hit a couple of those earlier today, but Demon D is now going to put that weapon in his hands and do some work. He has both strong weapons right now too, battle
Good
rifle
route.
and rail. So
Good route, needs to land this shot. Nice patience, and he does so. Rocking and railing over down towards the red treehouse. Needs to make his way on over towards top center. Not a big fan of going on over towards the silo in this situation. You're kind of in no man's land. And also the railgun.
especially with railgun,
Yeah, the
being able to
railguns
pick
that you're
that
trying to
window.
land are very difficult. I mean, unless it's some sort of plot to go and run the flag that way or something along those lines, definitely going bridge would have been the right play there.
Yeah, I think to your point, if he already had excessive amount of teammates over at bridge, then it's like, all right, you can be the other person that fills, but none of that was really filled, and railgun is such a strong weapon when you get towards that top center window. Someone just instantly tries to run towards elbow or tries to peek out near porch. You basically ensure that any members in the opposing base has to either hide or they risk getting one shot killed.
See how aware both of these teams are. Cloud, he knows that he can't overcommit onto that one. Meanwhile, Commonly, he knows that he can't challenge as well because help is on the way, and eventually Cloud just too far on the side of the Str8 Rippin base with not enough help. He eventually does get dropped. So now we're going to switch on over to Rami and see what Rami's got in store. Rami's sneaking on over to the Str8 Rippin base. Snaking his way over. A couple slays going on over to Str8.
This could be good or bad, though.
Yeah.
One thing that we've seen in the past is sometimes players are out of the action for too long. They sneak around too much action. And basically, it's their teammates are in a 3-on-4 situation. And before they know it, their flag's getting pulled. It's like, wait a second, should I pull now? Do I do a counter pull? Like,
You're right, all 4 dead. Yeah, that's going to be a cap going on over to Str8. They had that flag pulled. Also, Ace, he goes in there, chokes the engine spawns. I believe there was another player choking the silo, so if that player would have not been in the silo, we would have potentially been looking at another capture coming in here, or maybe that was just the spawns that they were going to get in general. So we'll see what Denoxide's going to be able to do. He's going out for the triple kill. He's got to reload and re-challenge this. Oh.
Come on, you got to at least give him a chance. Come on, man.
Come on, Denoxide.
I mean, I'm all for playing smart and strategically, but come on.
Yeah, you need to. That's where you just fly out and you just shoot it and you hope that it connects somewhere. Nice thrust coming in, but Cloud with the nice melee as well. That's a huge kill from Cloud taking down the railgun player. Is he gonna be able to get the railgun for himself? Not sure if he realized Denoxide had that, or maybe Denoxide was out of ammo, but I believe he still had one more shot left in the chamber. But commonly, he's gonna lay down some crossfire with the light rifle. Definitely a deadly gun to have. You can see not much ammo in that because it's so strong across the map. Now he's going to fall back over here, play a little bit of defense. Rightfully so. You can see the player outlines. So much aggression coming in from French Toast Mafia, but Baby J finds a double. Denoxide, he finds one as well, and that's going to be all 4 dead. No, Demon D is not the last guy alive. It is Rami.
One thing to also highlight about this light rifle in this position, we saw Cloud doing it earlier, is because it's such a strong weapon over here because you pretty much ensure long distance fights. Right here, it's one of the few ways that someone can sneak up on you is going through that porch area, and you saw Commonly already spotting that out. And any other engagements that you do have, shooting someone all the way across from treehouse or someone through window, is you're going to win those exchanges. If they try to pistol you, every single light rifle shot you hit is worth, 2 of their pistol shots.
Right, and that's why, it's really confusing to see the railgun get brought into that scenario because really the light rifle is the perfect situation there because you can constantly, like you said, just lay down 2 shots. That's all it takes to take a player down to no shields. Uh-oh. That is not how you want to go out if you're Cloud. Commonly looking for some more blood inside of the base. Is he going to be able to find Demon D? Demon D is going to scoot on over down towards the porch area. Oh, no. Commonly looking the wrong way. Gets assassinated. Baby J a little bit too late on the kill right there, and Commonly not what he was looking for. Railgun now on the map. You can see the players battling for this one. This is a big mid-game coming in for French Toast Mafia. They have to get some momentum. They have to get some kills on the board in order to get a flag cap answered. Dave, keep in mind, though, we did see a CTF game. I believe it was CTF Truth, where they were down 1-0, and they captured 2 flags in the last 2 minutes.
Back-to-back, yeah, back-to-back. So Ace run this one over. One thing that confused me about Commonly's death earlier was, he looked left instead of right, or he looked right instead of left, I should say. I wonder if that's because of his headphones.
Oh, no, another one.
I don't know if you've ever seen Commonly at actual tournaments. He wears them backwards every single time, which is the most confusing thing to me ever. I was talking with some of my coworkers the other day, and someone was like, does Commonly, hear a car honk to the left of him and look right or something? Like, how does he function in normal day life when he, sound is one of those basic primal instincts that you have?
What's the word for being ambidextrous in both of your ears?
There is no such thing.
Uh-oh, the triple kill coming in from Denoxide again.
Come on.
Oh, challenge that. Come on.
Come on.
Drop pound that. Oh, man. All right, well, we'll stop backseat gaming over here.
No.
That's 2 triple kills in the same exact spot for Denoxide. They're really starting to feel themselves on the Str8 Rippin side. You can see they're starting to get aggressive and push inside that French Toast Mafia base. Is it going to be Denoxide going in first? He has to wait for his shields. Another player going to fly in there. It's going to be Demon D. Great teamwork coming in on over towards the garage area of the French Toast Mafia base, and no one inside of the base to play a little bit of defense. They're all in front, so not sure if Denoxide's aware of that. He's trying to respond to a couple of no-shields callouts. In doing so, he's being such a nuisance in front of the base. Just needs a couple more players to push up over towards top center, but at least buying some time for the rest of the guys on his team to advance. That's not the grenade that commonly wanted, and he's going to drop because of that. Those little ledges, man, they'll get you every time.
Man, they'll start appearing, I think, in Halo 3 when things started having less. Yes, Construct, for sure, like trying to grenade up in the lifts. Yeah, just not having that simplified geometry as far as which way the grenades are going to bounce or bounce off of, so.
They don't make them like they used to, Dave. Baby J, he's going to get dropped. We're going to switch on over to someone else and find out what they're up to. It's going to be Cloud sitting inside of his base, where it seems like Cloud's been a lot of this game. Now he's going to fall back and look for where these guys are going, but he's not seeing anyone quite yet. There's the aggression coming from Str8. He's going to pop Baby J down to no shields. Crispy shots coming in from Cloud, but there's the railgun flying in from Denoxide. Denoxide's in front of the base. He's also flying out, trying to find some more kills onto Ramy, who's going to get dropped by commonly. So now Ace, he's going to try to rotate and go aggressive down towards bottom middle to try to fly in and help these guys, and he is able to. The battle rifle shots landing onto Cloud. Now he has to feel that these guys are overextended. Where have they overextended to? One on top of the bridge, and most likely another guy inside of your base. What a grenade flying in. Did that connect onto Demon D? I believe it did. 2 guys onto the bridge. Now another flag being ran, though. This could be a counter pull coming in. It was Ramy coming in with 2 kills. Cloud finding another one. And a counter cap going to come in. Str8 Rippin, they have to give this cap up.
The dub?
They could go for the dub here. This is a scary moment for Str8. That looked like that was game over, and it should have been a 3-1 lead here inside of this series. Instead, French Toast Mafia answering back in style.
And Demon D is actually going to pull the second flag. Taken down, though, by Ace. Ace was 1 shot right there I saw on that death screen where his shields were blinking. So possibly some bad miscommunication there from French Toast Mafia's side, or maybe Ace just made an incredible play and doubled back at the perfect time. Either way, that was a huge, huge kill.
2 kills going on over to French Toast Mafia. This is looking good for them. Make that a third. They have Baby J on the Str8 Rippin side, has overextended. Not sure if they're going to be aware of where he currently is.
Hammy is sneaky. I thought he was over there. Maybe not.
I believe that was Baby J. That's
Baby
J? Yeah,
okay.
That's going to be Baby J on over there. He is going to kill the flag right before it goes in, but it looks like this should be no problem, as it should get tied up 2-2. Yes, the flag guy does eventually die over here. Denoxide finds Demon D. Ramy finds a double kill, but Cloud, he is going to tie this one up at the 3-minute and 35-second mark. French Toast Mafia, they refuse to go down without a fight. Great job not only stopping that flag capture from going in, counter-pulling another one, and then still having enough fight left in them to get a second flag capture. We could move into overtime if we don't see a flag cap in the next 3 minutes.
Ramy played that whole situation so well, too, when he was over at the opposing base, or back at his base. He never once panicked and looked back at his flag. He trusted his teammates' communication. He was just focused on any enemies coming nearby and getting those kills. He was part of 2 of those kills. I believe he actually even got that double kill before his teammate ran in that flag. So he realized his flag was back at his side, and there was really no way Str8 was going to get that flag recovery unless they got a massive amount of slays. So Ramy just decided to outslay him.
Now the last guy live is commonly. I don't think he's going to be able to do anything. That flag gets returned. French Toast Mafia, they are going to tie this series up 2-2.
That is a huge, huge momentum shift right there. Str8 Rippin being up 2-0 in that game. Bringing back that third flag and getting that one countered, that started that whole spree.
They got way too caught up on that guy on the bridge. As soon as Ace sees that 2 people are alive, him or someone else on the Str8 Rippin squad, as they did, I believe, outslay them by a couple of kills. Yeah, you can see that. Heavily outslayed, actually, as you did have Arctic going 11 and 20. But you got to give it to Ramy, 20 and 15, Demon D, 19 and 16, really keeping these guys in it in the slays department. Meanwhile, that last flag capture, it should have went in from Str8 Rippin. They didn't realize someone was hiding in their base the entire time. All they had to do was flood back, secure that last flag capture. Now I move into Coliseum Slayer. It's virtually a best of 3 here, Dave.
Best of 3 coming on up, we do have a 2-2 tie. So we did see a couple games won right in a row for Str8 Rippin there. I would have considered that a third game nearly. I mean, we just saw how strong Str8 were starting off, and those are just some of the momentum swings that you have at this level of play.
All right, we're going to find out who's going to be able to take this series. Keep in mind that if this does go in the favor of French Toast Mafia, it gets a bracket reset. So that means that they're going to have to beat Str8 Rippin another best of 7 after that. We'll see if it can happen. Again, 2-2. It's not a best of 5 anymore. It's a best of 7. So we virtually move into a best of 3. The team to win the first 2 games is going to be the team that is victorious. If Str8 Rippin does it, they're going to be the Legendary Cup champions for the first week. Keep in mind, there's numerous Legendary Cups coming up. I believe there's 4 overall. So plenty of fight and plenty of games to be seen throughout all of these weeks. Just waiting for these players to switch colors. Once we do that, we will get this underway.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on here. It looks like they started up or changed lobbies. We will find out in a moment.
Probably just like changing hosts or something like that. Like they give each other party leader and then back out and they back in and they have to have hosts even though there's dedicated servers. So you never know. But either way, still great game, great series going on right now. French Toast Mafia, what a way to come back from that one. And they were able to do it so fast. It was kind of scary.
Fathom's one of those games, one of those maps where it usually doesn't happen fast. Like we see more, I would say, CTF overtimes than Fathom CTF compared to probably every other CTF game mode out there compared to Truth and every other one. So, yeah, the way that they were able to just string together 3 caps over the course of 3, maybe 4 minutes at most, that was impressive. It just shows that they got control of the map and just held on to it. And Str8 Rippin also just were never able to bring it back. They never were able to slow it down. The first one we were like, oh, they need to give this cap up. It's not like they gave that cap up. They didn't have a choice in that one. They had 3 members dead, and D&D was already still in their base for another one. So they were just on the back foot the rest of that match.
Yeah, and they fell back away from strong defensive stances. A lot of times it should be very difficult to captain CTF Fathom, and a lot of times all that takes is killing the flag guy as he originally runs it. But it looks like we are getting this one underway, guys. Coliseum Slayer, Grand Finals of Legendary Cup #1. It's French Toast Mafia taking on Str8 Rippin. We're all knotted up 2-2.
One thing to keep in mind, though, is 2 of these next 3 game types are Slayers, and Str8 Rippin has won 3 out of 3 Slayers so far in these matchups against French Toast Mafia.
Yeah, that's a good point, Dave. So here we are starting this one off with Baby J again.
Yep, jumping on with him. He gets taken out. Maze versus Maze battle, jumping on over to Denoxide. Crazy battle against Rami. He even flies all the way down just to make sure he wins that fight and dodges those shots. Looks like Denoxide's actually going to get control of these rockets. I want to see where it goes. We've seen some misplays earlier with rockets, and what a prediction shot right there. That was quite odd. He must have been hearing a call out coming over from his snipe ramp. May have expected somebody to come down that ramp to snipe down over towards bottom blue, but either way, ridiculous prediction rocket.
He is flying right now. You can see the energy in the Denoxide's screen. He is definitely trying to make sure that they win this series. Oh no, the rocket flies in. Does that weaken his teammate as well?
Yes,
Should have
it
been
did.
An easy kill. Arctic is going to snipe Baby J. So very, very unfortunate
That's a huge swing
for Str8 Rippin. They could have definitely taken over red right there instead. Now Commonly's on the ropes. Has a player right next to him. Doesn't get assassinated instead. He's going to be able to, there it is. The assassination coming in from Demon D. Arctic's going to find one as well. Arctic's still alive with plenty of sniper left. Oh, cursed him right there. My bad about that, Arctic. But that's going to be 3 kills going on over to Str8 out of nowhere. This has been such a fast-paced Coliseum Slayer game.
It's ridiculous. Now, Squared, if you're in that same position, you're there, Denoxide, you see your teammate next to the opposing player has, the other person has sniper too. I mean, do you just say, look out, rocket's coming, like you said with the grenades when you already...
I mean, first of all, I have never played as fast as Denoxide was playing right there, so I would be taking my sweet time. Let's just get that out of the way first. But Baby J, he's looking for the clip, and he's trying to find someone spawning on over towards the elbow side. But to answer your question, Dave, I am a teammate rocketer.
You are? All right. At least you admit it. I
am.
appreciate that.
I mean,
I think
you're in the way.
I guess it's their fault at that point. I'll either be meleeing that person so they're one shot, or just get out of the way, right?
I guess so. That Spartan Charge not going to connect. Demon D with the nice shots. He's going to take down Denoxide. Also has the help on over with Rami to take out Commonly. Rockets are up. You do have the pinch coming in from both elbows, but Baby J, he gets immediately taken down. Demon D with the perfect shots there. Another player thrust sliding on over towards the rocket side. Demon D also has the sniper rifle. There's the rocket player located above Ace, and there's the sniper rifle guy as well. So this could be a huge flank coming in for Str8 Rippin. Is he going to be aware of Demon D's rotation? He is. So there's a grenade flying in, but Demon D, he doesn't get connected by that. And now Ace, he's caught out of position. Ramy with the rockets, he's going to drop commonly as well. So not looking good for Str8 here. As you said, that was such a big momentum swing when they were able to get the sniper.
Such a frustrating moment for Ace. Ace ended up winning that fight against Demon D, though. The reason it's so frustrating for Ace, though, is he got this great flank. A lot of times, as soon as you start walking behind someone who has sniper, you're almost certainly going to kill that person without taking any damage. And then Demon D, just with a heads-up play, like rotating it so quick and sprinting. Ace doesn't have the answer to really sprint there because he either sprints and gives up his position to Demon D, or he walks and falls way too far behind Demon D, and Demon D was actually able to rotate all the way over towards red rocket corner.
Ace not aware that he has no ammo. Misses on the melee as well. Connects on the second one. Takes Ramy to no shields, but you're starting to see French Toast Mafia gain the confidence that they need to take this series. It really started with Denoxide missing that rocket on over towards Arctic, and they have not slowed down since. They have not had an opportunity to even get the weapons on the Str8 Rippin side. It's been all French Toast Mafia. Yes, the kills are fairly close. They're winning a couple of 1v1s here and there, but you could see Arctic, he gets the BXR medal. He's still feeling confident, and that's an 8-kill lead for FTM.
Yeah, French Toast Mafia are going to have to mess up or something if they're going to somehow lose this game. New rockets coming up. Demon D's already on top of them, always ahead of his teammates when it comes to power-ups and power weapons. The biggest pivot moment I'm thinking of right now is at 6-minute mark. I mean, if Str8 Rippin's going to be able to overcome some sort of 8-kill deficit, I feel like they're going to need sniper and or rockets. Arctic not making that easy, though, as he's at least trading kills in some of the situations. Demon D rocketing Baby J as he comes off spawn. Tough, tough situations for these members of Str8 Rippin.
Commonly, though, with the perfect shots, it also baited out another kill, so this could be a big turn of events. But Ramy with the sniper rifle, he's also laying down cover fire for the player that was bottom center. Now he's going to dip out as Arctic picked up the rockets off of his teammate's dead body. So the communication is definitely there for French Toast Mafia. One of my pet peeves, Dave, is when you have a teammate that dies with the rockets, but yet the other team gets the rockets. That's never really a situation that should be acceptable. You always want to stick near one of your teammates, always want to be able to pick those rockets off of one of your dead teammates' bodies, and that's exactly what French Toast Mafia did. They still have sniper rifle control, as well as Ramy's now taken out inside of the window. That's going to be 2 kills going on over to Str8. Fairly big kills as well, considering the timing. They need to make some big things happen over here on the map if they want to try to bring this one back. That's going to be 3 dead. Demon D and Ramy, last 2 guys to pop up. We're going to see if they're going to be able to do anything off of their spawn, but Str8 has to not really play perfect here, but they can't afford to give up any of these weapons. No,
I mean, they're closing the gap a little bit. It was at 7-kill differential for just a moment. That's no longer the case, back to 8, but we're going to have to see if Ace can pick up kills here. Looks like Denoxide gets one, commonly falls, and Ace is in some trouble right now as he's getting collapsed over near Red Fountain.
Now you're going to have a Spartan charge coming in. That connects. Arctic able to get that kill on the Denoxide. Are you kidding me? Commonly able to get that trade, but this is looking like all French Toast Mafia. Scary moment for Str8 Rippin. Looks like they're potentially going to go down 3-2 in this series, which should have been a 3-1 for them after that CTF Fathom. Rocket's going to go on over to Demon D. Unless something magical happens for Str8, this is definitely going to be a French Toast Mafia game. Denoxide with the sniper rifle. But Demon D with these rockets is a scary player on the map right now. Cloud going to get a perfect kill. There's the kill that he needs. Oh, Ace. Wow, they fight through that. 3 kills going over to Str8 out of nowhere. Wow.
And once again, those situations where we look at French Toast Mafia, the weapons they have, the positioning they have, and somehow not coming out ahead in a better fashion there.
Yeah,
somehow
but
3 members dropping.
Yeah, but Denoxide, he had sniper rifle, and every member for Str8 Rippin ended up pushing in there, and now they're just going to die individually. 1 more kill to go on over. Should be it right there, and it does happen. 50-43, not very close. I mean, at the end, you could see French Toast Mafia started to pull away and did not let go. A lot of that, again, you could go back to saying they had the weapons in their hands, you had the opportunities in front of you, but they just couldn't do it. Arctic 21-5-10, moving around like a madman. What a game from him.
Yeah, you called it before. You said, you know what kind of results you're going to get out of the likes of Cloud and Demon D. You're wondering more about Rami and Arctic absolutely stepping it up here when they need it most.
That's for sure. So now we move into Empire Stronghold, straight down in this series, 3-2. If it goes to game number 7, it is going to be Plaza Slayer again. If French Toast Mafia wins this series, they have to win another best of 7. They're coming from the losers bracket after falling down 3-2, and that's why that last game just became that much more important because, Dave, they could be only 1 game away right now from being Legendary Cup champs #1. I don't think they're thinking about that, though. Seems to me that they're taking it 1 game at a time, trying to impose their will, and a lot of that comes down to, in my opinion, CTF Fathom, Str8 not able to get that last cap, and sometimes you need things like that as the underdog to set the other team on tilt. Remember, one of my #1 things for Str8 Rippin was that they needed to stay composed and not get frustrated, because a lot of frustration comes from the expectations that you have, and a lot of times when you're the favorite going in, you have a lot of expectations on your back.
Yeah, absolutely. It's super frustrating when it's like, how did we not get that flag cap? Or how did someone get behind me and sneak around and get this back smack? I thought someone was watching my back. You start to lose much confidence, not just in yourself, but it's mainly your team. It's like, what? I thought we were doing this. I thought we were on the same page. I thought this was going to happen. And you kind of want explanations, but you can't get explanations in the middle of a tournament series like right now. You can't be like, how did we not get that flag cap? It's more like, all right, what are we going to do here in game number 6? We got Empire Strongholds. What stronghold are we going for? But that question still lingers in the back of your head and back of your mind. It's like, all right, next time if I'm going for the stronghold, is my back watched? Am I going to get help? Like, what's going on with our team?
Right, exactly. So now, again, moving into Empire Strongholds, 1 game away from setting this into a bracket reset straight. They're going to have to resettle in, looking a little bit on tilt after that flag did not go in CTF Fathom. And then, again, they came out hot in the Coliseum. It looked good, but a little bit of miscommunication, a little bit of an error happening on over towards the red side, where Arctic ends up getting away with the sniper rifle in a 2-on-1 situation and facing a Rocket guy through all of that because of the Rocket doing damage to his teammate on Denoxide's side. So we're going to see how resilient these guys are, because obviously French Toast Mafia, they've been able to put it together. Str8 Rippin, we've seen them come back from a reverse sweep already today. We've seen them fend off a reverse sweep today. Can they come back from a 3-2 and pull this one off, starting this one off with Arctic?
I'm glad I did not make my prediction before Arctic started this off, because I was about to say I guarantee Arctic's going straight for that OS, because based on Eden, how quickly he got last time, I just assumed he was going to go do the exact same thing and sprint straight for it. Instead, he did sprint straight for the camo. So we're going to have to see which power-up is better. Is the camo in the hands of Arctic going to be better than Overshield in the hands of Baby J? Only time will tell.
Yeah, and also they get the pit, so that's huge coming in from French Toast Mafia. Grenado's going to fly in. Denoxide, is he going to be able to get the reset? No, they had Cloud in there as well. Can he win this 1v1? This will be a big 1v1 if he can find it, but it's not very necessary because of the fact that pit is the big priority right now, and that's what happens when you start to try to win that 1v1 and the player backs off. It's just a bait and switch, and that's exactly what happened. Pit and red side going on over to French Toast Mafia, and that's what you want to see from these guys, getting off to a strong start already with the series lead.
Yeah, now we're going to have to see if they can actually push in and possibly collapse or trip cap, or if we might see the thematic mistakes we've seen from French Toast Mafia so far. Are they going to try to press their advantage too hard and die and give up control of the map? Because right now they had control. We saw Demon fall. We saw Arctic fall. It's just going to be Cloud and Ramir now trying to hold this pit. Cloud gets a clutch melee kill. It looks like he has some help from over at the red plat from, I believe that was Rami, so we're going to have to see if they get these other kills or if they back down and are happy with their 20-point lead.
Yeah, you want to always try to just wait for their advantage and then try to press that, and looks like they didn't feel that confident in that one, so they're just going to back off a little bit. Denoxide, he's out of position in front of the base. He's going to drop on over to Cloud. Reset potentially coming in over towards the pit. Back smack going in onto Baby J right there, and now the reset comes in from Demon D. Also, you got to be aware of the overshield and camo popping up. There's the opportunity that they were looking for, Dave. Now they start to charge that triple cap. It's only going to be temporary, though, because now it's going to be red base for blue base in a trade over here. Camo and overshield popping up. That's what you're seeing the players get ready for right now. It's going to be Demon D making his way outside. A couple grenades coming in from Denoxide, but a great positional move coming in from Demon D, jumping off the map and then thrusting back on. Now they're starting to add aggression on over towards this red side, as they should. They could press this, Dave, and then go for the triple cap.
Yeah, one thing that worked out well when they kind of trade those caps there where they only had the temporary trip cap is they at least knew where a majority of Str8 Rippin members were. They knew they're at red base. So it's one of those situations where you go cap blue, You get the extra second or two of points. And then eventually you can go collapse in over towards red. You know that they either are going to push a couple people outside or they're going to go inside. So you can basically decide what to do based on where those members of Str8 Rippin are pushing.
Yeah, that's a great point. Now, Commonly has the camouflage triple cap still in effect. There's going to be the information for the first time. He's going to spot someone out. Backsmack not going to land. It is frustrating for him. Can he find the other player? He does get the melee, but somehow traded out. Triple cap still going for French Toast Mafia. Blue base eventually going to be captured by Str8 Rippin. What is the play for them? They have to get it together here. This is not a good scenario to be in. Down 63-0 on the verge of facing a bracket reset.
Yeah, based on this right now, it's looking like a bracket reset. I mean, Str8 has to make some massive changes here. Not even just that. Even if they get control of pit at some point, they still have to execute perfectly for at least a few minutes. I mean, we've seen French Toast Mafia in control here for the entire 3.5 minutes that this game has been going on for.
Yeah, and it all started off with the beginning strategy. They immediately went for pit. Arctic also got the camouflage. He got the reset on over towards the side base. They've been really executing on all cylinders here on the French Toast Mafia side. Meanwhile, Str8 Rippin, ever since the CTF Fathom flag capture didn't go their way, seems like things are imploding on their side. It should have been a 3-0 win. They could have been up in this series 3-1 on the verge of closing it out and winning Legendary Cup #1. But obviously, definitely some chinks in that armor. Gotta watch out here because you're on the verge of getting goosed. You have Demon D and Arctic over here waiting for this overshield. Are they going to be able to get it? It looks like Arctic not able to touch it or burn it. Denoxide going to take control of this pit. Has a couple of players above him. Is the reset going to come in? A little bit too late for Cloud. Now Str8 Rippin, they are going to get a little bit of positioning here. Ace has the overshield. You do have the pit. Like you said, Dave, they have to play perfect Halo from here on out.
Yeah, it's near perfect. I mean, it's just really tough here in Empire when team gets control of pit and they get away from that safely. A lot of times pit stays in the team's hands for either the shortest amount of time ever, where it's like you get pit, you all die, and then the other team just recaptures it. Or you can hold on to it for minutes at a time like we've seen from French Toast Mafia. So we're going to have to see what happens here for Str8 Rippin, if they can hold on to pit for an extended period of time or not.
Big fight happening in over towards Turbine. Baby J somehow comes out of that alive. Even though he did get shot a couple of times from Cloud, from Rami on the side, he does get that beatdown onto Cloud. Now Rami, I like the way that he's been playing this one, especially when you look at the bottom right and see the lead that he has. All he's looking for is that one big opportunity, just one big capture over towards the pit, or maybe something like this, baiting one player out, getting the assassination, now flying in over towards the side base. There it is, the double kill coming in. Team nade flies in though. So it's going to capture the side base just a little bit more slow than they would have liked. There's the pit currently being captured. Arctic laying down some help, but they didn't watch the turbine area. Str8 Rippin going to fly in. They're going to get the reset on that. Got to set up around this next overshield and camo, in my opinion, if you're French Toast Mafia.
I felt like that was a mistake from Arctic. You either should be jumping in the pit with your teammate or tell your teammate to get out of there. Right there, it was one of those situations like
not enough angles.
Hit for the most part should never be singly captured. It should almost always have at least a second teammate with you.
Yeah, not enough angles in order to take that specific route that Arctic decided that he wanted to go for. Now it's a 1v1 against Denoxide. Can he win it? He's just pre-firing around the corner. Cloud came out towards the red fan area. Baby J finds an assassination somehow onto Rami throughout all that. Pretty big assassination considering that overshield is popping up here. Camo shortly after that. That's why, again, you can see all these players focusing on towards outside. Str8 flying in. The two-shot beatdown flies in for Ace as well. Now
3 down, 4 down.
Wow.
And OS.
And
that is huge. This could be a
now.
trip cap for... This should be a trip cap right now. They just need to make sure they force the spawns inside. I counted Str8 Rippin out of this game. I was like, well, this one's over. We're going to a bracket reset. They're starting to show some life. They clawed back little by little. Sure, it's not a trip cap for an extended period of time, but whole point being is right now, French Toast Mafia, they have to show that they can take back control. It's not just given.
That's true, and Commonly's adding some serious pressure, so Str8 Rippin's going to have to answer that pressure and start filtering these guys out. Demon D's going to get a trade onto Ace right there. He has the camo as well, so it's a big priority kill for Str8 if they can find it. Demon D somehow staying alive throughout all of this, and now Commonly, he's out of ammo, so he's going to have to find some ammo somewhere around the map. And there it is. He finds it over towards the pit area. He's going to find Arctic as well, but Arctic, he's going to hit him with the stick. So a great trade of kills now. Rami caught out on the ropes over towards the blue outside area, stuck on the fan with 2 members. Another player is going to spawn, though, out towards the red fan, so that should create a little bit of a distraction as he's now getting very aggressive on over towards the red sneaky area. So Ace has to be aware. Numerous players are starting to push him. 2 from the outside. Baby J flying in towards towards the turbine area, laying down some help. Demon D gonna find a kill onto Denoxide. That's the numbers that they wanted. That was a very clean start. Ace finds a kill onto Arctic. There's another melee right there from Baby J, and that's gonna be Pit going on over to French Toast Mafia. Numbers advantage as well. Denoxide's the last guy alive. That could be all she wrote for Str8 unless they can drop immediately from the security area.
Yeah, they need to get that Pit back right away. I think it's a little too late to try to just rotate over to opposite base. I like this play from Baby J. If they're going to get Pit, at least have some surrounding area under control. And look at this. Baby J jumps in Pit with his teammate. 3 members down for French Toast Mafia. They were taken out, but
wow,
they still have some life.
Cap as well.
I agree with it. In every single case, push the opposite base if there is no resistance there. You never want to go back to your base to fight it. It just, the math does not work out. The way I always break it down is if you push towards the opposite base, worst case scenario, you're at least getting opposite base plus Pit. Worst case scenario, if you go back to your base to defend, they could win that fight and they could have both opposite bases.
That's true, but the overshield's up, and are they going to be able to grab it? No, Rammy's going to burn that one. Camouflage was up as well. I believe Commonly was able to get out with that one, and he is able to. He makes his way on over towards the blue side. Now aggression coming in from Denoxide on over towards the turbine. Multiple players trapped on over towards security. What is the play here? If you're French Toast Mafia, Denoxide skipping on over towards the fan area is not going to be able to see for Ace as Ace gets perfected. And now Arctic, he's over towards security. That could have been a very big turn of events for French Toast Mafia. There's the the melee assassination coming in over Arctic. He does get the melee onto the camo guy, so that should buy a little bit of time for his team to push on over towards the pit. And there it is, 3 players flooding in. They have the reset coming in if they want it, but no, Str8 Rippin has to send multiple members coming in there. They have 2 players in the pit. Cloud's there, 3 players in the pit. Rammy, Arctic, and Demon D all sitting in there. Demon D trying to get his way on over towards there as well. Ace finds a double kill. That's actually not a double kill, that's onto his teammate as well. Do they get the reset? What is going on? Str8 Rippin somehow takes the game. All by just...
What?
They were all camping in there.
That last, like... that pit was contested for the last 20 or so seconds of that match.
What was that?
And during that entire time, Str8 Rippin was racking up points. But oh my god, I can't believe Str8 Rippin were able to come together and somehow bring that one back, because were they outslayed? I'm looking at this right now. It had to be about even in slays. I guess one slay difference.
Yeah. Good math, Dave. Good math. Wow. 86-0 was the score. 86-0, and they come back and they pull it off. We're going to a game number 5. It's going to be Slayer on Plaza.
And it's going to be a game number 7 too.
Yeah. Wait, what did I say?
You said game number 5.
Oh,
not a
God.
big deal though.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
But keep in mind, this is also game number 5 in the winners bracket finals. Game number 2 in the winners bracket finals was Plaza Slayer, and this was 50-32 in favor of Str8 Rippin. So French Toast Mafia are going to have to turn something around here if they're going to want to get revenge on a game type that they nearly got staked on less than 3 hours ago.
That's true. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. A lot of it comes down to that beginning strategy, you know, picking up that overshield, getting that time for that overshield, setting up and making sure that you're, getting aggressive too. That's one of the things that we saw the teams do so well, especially Str8 when they were rotating around. But I'm just blown away by that comeback.
Yeah, I counted them out. I was ready for another best of 7.
I was like, what's going on
new
here?
best of 7. Here we go. That's all I was expecting.
Is this going to be a goose or what? And I was like, wow, it's a reverse goose, I guess you can say. That was absolutely insane. And then not only to have that comeback, but they lost the pit. And then they retook it again immediately after that. So that was wild. I think it was Denoxide clamoring up on over towards security side, jumping up, and then double teaming a guy on over towards the pit. And then literally, I don't think you've ever seen all 8 players inside of the pit until just now. And that was absolutely hilarious to see.
It was pretty ridiculous because they had like this line drawn in the middle too. It's like, you guys get the upper area, we'll take the lower area.
Yeah, I know. And then Ace is like, you know what? I'm just chucking grenades in there commonly. I don't care if you're in there as well. But wow, what a series. These 2 teams, no one was expecting them to be this evenly matched. And the way that they've been able to play, got to give props to all 8 of these players. Honestly, phenomenal display of Halo. Hope you guys are enjoying that one at home. Make sure that you tweet it out. It's twitch.tv/Halo. Thank you guys for watching. We really appreciate it. We are moving into game number 7, Plaza Slayer.
Plaza Slayer last time was also close up until about the halfway mark. I want to say it was something around like, they were up about 10 kills, like something like 28-38, and it got closed out 50-32. So This could also be a very close game. Based on the start, last time French Toast Mafia had the better start. They got control of Sniper. Just weren't able to do anything really with it. So let's see if they can change it up this time, because this is do or die for French Toast Mafia. If Str8 Rippin falters here, they have a second life in the bracket reset.
That's true, and there's a huge fight happening on over towards the sniper rifle side. Cloud finds a kill onto Commonly. He does eventually drop on over to the Nog side, so Ace with the sniper rifle in hand is going to have to be able to do some work because he has numerous players charging him from different angles. Rami finds one, Arctic finds another. Now Demon D is going to be coming around the corner as well, just trying to waste ammo and land the no-scopes is Ace. Commonly with a nice flank, but not sure if he's,
flank.
Yeah, not sure if he's going to be able to get out with his life for this one. Nice job at least taking that player down to no shields, but it's just not going to be enough control going on over to French Toast Mafia to start this one off.
Yeah, Commonly needed to be either at top snipe area earlier to help Ace at the initial engagement, or just needed to back down and accept that Ace was dead and get some sort of back smack or total flank there. They probably would not expect another person down to be at the snipe lift if they hadn't seen him earlier.
That's true, and now Commonly, he's
Nice
staying
dodge.
alive. Yeah, very nice thrust there, getting away from Arctic, who had the green gun, rocking that noob combo. Now it's a 9-7 2-kill lead here for French Toast Mafia. Sniper rifle goes on over to the Nog side, so Str8 Rippin, they're going to trade a couple of kills for control. Overshield popping up here in about 40 seconds as well, and this is going to slow down just a little bit, I'm expecting.
Yeah, probably not going to be as crazy as last time. Last couple times we've seen these teams slug it out here on Plaza Slayer or Eden Slayer. Things were fast the entire time and didn't slow down until about the 40 kill mark. Not the case here in game number 7 of Legendary Cup number 1.
Ooh, Denoxide didn't realize that there was a player to his left. That player's now going to fly out. He does get dropped. Baby J and Ace picking up a couple of kills. No scope, not going to land there for Denoxide. He's still looking for players to eventually poke out. Oh, he lands that one onto Arctic. That was a huge kill. Now Overshield going to be popping up, and a couple players from Str8 Rippin inside yard. They're going to have to work with Baby J over here, who's really the only one in position for that open.
And oh my gosh, Demon D, of course, always a step ahead, always ready on that that power up, but taken out eventually as he was trying to grab that and burn it. So here we are, 2-kill lead for Str8 Rippin, make that a 3-kill lead. New sniper comes up in 35 seconds. I'm gonna be interested to see if Str8 Rippin decides to press this, try to push on over there, or just concede the sniper rifle over to French Toast Mafia and try to collapse later.
I want to see the next level grenade it back to yourself, Strat, with those plasma grenades that are sitting in the tram area.
Does Str8 Rippin know that strat? Does Str8 Rippin have a grenade for that?
I don't know, but the grenade's right behind him. They spawn in the tram.
Yeah. No, this is this map more so, I would say, this map and Rig are probably a couple that have the most potential for grenading the weapon back to.
Uh-oh, Denoxide trying to stay alive. He is able to do so. All 4 members potentially getting pinched. Arctic's the last guy alive, and they're all going to drop. Commonly finds a sniper rifle as well. Disaster turn of events there for French Toast Mafia. We're going to see if Str8's going to be able to continue to add pressure.
Yeah, and I was about to make the mistake and say Demon D last one alive, but this may have been the case from before because Demon D was the first one to die there and just spawned.
I'm telling you, he's tricking us, man.
All right, let's jump on over with Commonly, though, who has a sniper. Opts to go in some unorthodox positions. And
what a shot.
Sneaked on by Demon D. That must have been why he was down there. Because at first I was like, generally a sniper's going to stay up in top tier positions, going to be over at top snipe or cafe or something like that until forced to another spot or until the game slows down so much that they're not getting angles and they have to go in unusual positions to try to get an angle.
Wow, Commonly, he's aware of these spawns down towards the lift, but didn't realize that the players have already pushed and made their way down towards bottom center. He's going to spot one player there, hits the headshot, has another player that's crouching down below him. They knew he was there, Denoxide with the grenade kill. Rami going to trade that kill out with his battle rifle. Overshield popping up here soon. I'd love to see Commonly snipe on over towards the flowers area, taking the angle and watching posters. That's definitely a very powerful position to be in, especially when players are spawning on over towards the snipe side. He's in a very vulnerable spot right now. Grenades could fly in, but another player could charge in through the window, and that's exactly what happens. Baby J, he's on top of that Overshield. Denoxide is going to pick it up. He has to watch his back, though. A couple players are going to be behind him. Thought he had a frag grenade. Instead, it's just a plasma. Baby J, a little unfortunate there. Denoxide still trying to stay alive over here. At least they get the trade of kills. Top Gun medal going on over to Baby J. Keep in mind, he had the huge Game 5, Dave.
Yeah, absolutely huge Game 5 last time. Str8 Rippin running away with this, though. Consider earlier on, I believe it was 15-12, only 3-kill game. Str8 Rippin, as soon as they started getting control of that sniper.
Wow, Baby J
ran away with so many
worked that
kills.
angle. He just worked, like you said, he's got some smooth moves.
Cloud
Not
just
sure if
died with
he
snipe,
played
too.
some Wario back in the day. but could have been. I think he's a little too bit of a baby for that one. 15 kill lead though.
We'll go back with Baby J because one thing I was going to try to jump on with earlier was Cloud had Sniper. I was like, all right, this is the one chance that probably French Toast Mafia has to turn this one back around. Like, Cloud is in a good position with it, but looked like Cloud challenged or got pressured too hard from Str8 Rippin.
2017, you go to help your teammate with a sniper rifle out. That's what we're seeing now, and it's working. Baby J adding on to this 17 kill lead. Ridiculous double kill there, looking for some more blood down there. It's going to be Cloudy Cloud making his way on over towards the dip, or at least attempting to make his way on over towards the dip. Ooh, I like that move from Cloud. Doesn't buy it though as Baby J turns back around with the melee. Nice little clamor there onto the truck, make that a double clamor and a thrust around. Commonly helps there, gets the kill onto Rami, and that's a 19 kill lead. Dave, Str8 Rippin really running away with this game number 7.
Yeah, I mean, we've said it a couple times in the series before where it's like, oh, this is game over, game cannot be won. But I mean, Slayers tend to be different beasts compared to something like CTF or Strongholds, whereas a lot of those objective games, you can kind of stop the bleeding entirely without letting the other team get another cap or without getting any more points in Strongholds. But Slayer, it's really tough to have unanswered kills, so I really do not see any way that Str8 Rippin can lose this game.
Wow, that is so unfortunate for Arctic. He was on top of that overshield, but to knock side, you saw it in the player outlines. He made his way around the awning, clambered up, grabbed it, somehow lived through an assassination, which should have been a back whack for sure from Arctic, but maybe he just turned around in the nick of time and potentially hurt him. But that overshield all but seals the deal for Str8 Rippin. They're going to get aggressive, and Dave, I don't know what you call this, charge because they can't lose?
Charge because you can't lose is a very valid strategy.
I believe that's what we're going to see here. 49 and counting, only a matter of time here before they're able to put the nail in the French Toast Mafia coffin, and that's it right there. Steak dinner commonly with the snipe onto Rami. What a series. Great performances from all the players. Str8 Rippin, they are your Legendary Cup #1 champions.
Yeah, Str8 Rippin finishing off with a French toast and steak dinner. Not a bad combination.
I see what you did there. With
but let's see who went huge. No surprise there from Baby J as we saw him doing some massive
45
work.
assists combined.
That is incredible.
Incredible math, thank you.
Yeah. 90% assists.
Oh, good job, Dave.
I just double it and people think I'm smart.
Is that what you do?
That's exactly what I do for assists. I just count up however many are in Team Slayer and then times
just double
2.
it. But when you add percentage on there, it's kind of like you carried the numbers over.
Yeah, and I should start throwing sig figs in there and be like, yeah, it's actually exactly 90.0%.
Yeah, I know, right? And when your name's T-Squared, they expect you to be good at math or like woodworking or whatever it is. But either way, congratulations to Str8 Rippin. They are, again, the Legendary Cup #1 champions. But hats off to, again, all the players. Fantastic performance all across the board. What a series. What a series of series as we had, Dave.
Yeah, I can't wait to see how these teams perform in the future Legendary Cups and in future events like DreamHack, Denver. Because one thing we're going to see is these teams, they're going to tighten up their strategies more. We're going to see fewer times where a team gives up like an 86-0 lead. And we're also going to possibly see these teams be able to get bigger grasps on events. Like we could have possibly seen a 100-0 French Toast Mafia against Str8 Rippin, which is unheard of, but it was very possible.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, we could have been looking at a bracket reset, but what a phenomenal comeback that they had in that Empire Strongholds game.